3 and a 1. Good morning, everybody. We're playing some games today. Listen, it's been a tough year for all of us, but especially those up there in age with the issues in long-term care. And even if you know somebody who's elderly, you're not even able to visit them for fear of spreading the virus. So today we're with two women who are Mac grads.
Yeah.
We have Mikaela and we have Spencer. Spencer has the microphone for the first one. Because you have a company called, let me get it right, Senior Support Services of Southern Ontario.
Yep, it's
okay.
long.
Okay, and then you've wrote a book. It's called AnyGame for AnyBrain.
Yeah.
That helps those seniors, those elderly who are having issues right now trying to stay active.
Yeah, so it's an inclusive resource designed for individuals, actually of all ages, with cognitive differences. So here we have one of our games. It's called Lockbox, and it's one of our most popular games.
Okay, so when I rolled, so these big dice here, I rolled a 3 and a 1.
Yep.
So what do I do with that 3 and a 1?
So you're going to either be ticking off a 3 and a 1 off your sheet of paper, or you can tick off the sum of that.
The 4.
So 4.
So I think 3 and 1 because if you're trying to knock off the fastest you can, right?
Yep, yep. And if you're at home, you can just have a small white piece of paper that you can do it on. We're just doing the big version here.
Okay, so Mikaela's going to do her thing. How did you guys get into coming up with your own company? And what's the company all about?
Yeah, so Mikaela and I, we both studied gerontology and health studies at McMaster University, and we both did, so 2 and a 1. We both did a lot of work and volunteering with seniors throughout our undergraduate degree, and then once we graduated, we decided to launch this company, Senior Support Services of Southern Ontario.
So this is before COVID hit?
Yeah, so we officially launched over 2 years ago now. And we've been pretty successful. We have about over 20 caregivers that all provide care to seniors throughout the Hamilton, Burlington, and Brantford area. So helping seniors, whether it's cognitive stimulation, emotional support, feeding assistance, and just getting our clients engaged, participating, and having fun.
So you're going into, are you able to go into long-term care homes?
Yeah, so we actually are. Right now, at the beginning of COVID, we weren't able to, but now they're allowing one essential caregiver in. So a lot of our caregivers are that essential caregiver for a lot of our clients. So they're going in and playing games like these with their clients, or maybe they're just sitting and being a companion or helping with feeding assistance. Kind of all depends on the client's needs, and having that communication with the family members as well, because one of our clients may not have a loved one that has a loved one that maybe has some underlying health conditions, and they're nervous to go into a long-term care home right now. So we're being that
being that for them.
That goes in. And
how many games are we talking about in here?
So we have 70 plus activities.
70 plus games, and they're kind of unique, they're fun, they're easy for everybody to do, because you don't have to be standing, you could be sitting, just kind of throwing these around.
Yeah,
right?
exactly, and these can be just small dice.
4 and a 6.
And you can do it at a table if you wanted to.
4 and a 6. Okay. So this is called Lockbox.
Yeah.
This game. That's one of the 70 games. We won't be able to play all 70, but we can play a few more. Let's take a break. We'll talk more about AnyGame for AnyBrain. It's through CIRA Ontario. We've done some stuff with CIRA in the past, so we'll talk a bit more about that and continue playing some games.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Mikaela? Coming along? Oh, you're winning, are you? Okay, well, let's go here. Tower of Chronology is our next game. Welcome back to Hamilton Mountain. We're in the backyard of Spencer and Mikaela's, who have started a company called Senior Support Services of Southern Ontario.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And through that, you've developed this book,
Yeah.
which helps seniors stay active.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, Seniors Stay Active. It's an inclusive resource designed for seniors and all ages, actually, with cognitive difficulties. So the activities in the book are non-competitive, they're adaptable, and they're just fun to do. Whether you don't need a big space to do these activities, this one especially, it's one of my favorites to do with my clients in long-term care, because you don't need a big space. You can do it right with them in their room, because right now in long-term care, a lot of the residents are recommended to stay in their rooms because of COVID.
And there's no activities happening.
No,
so
there is some, but very minimal. So what we do with our clients is we bring the activities right to them and right to their rooms. All you need is a table, a pool noodle, a marker, and some scissors for this game.
Okay, take me through it.
Okay, so what I did here is I already cut the pool noodle into small cylinders.
Okay.
And I wrote the numbers 1 to 5 on them. And what we're going to be doing is stacking them in chronological order, so from 1 to 5. all right?
Okay.
And without it falling over. One, so one at the bottom.
One at the bottom, okay.
Two. And another, if you want to make this game a bit more challenging, you can always write historical events on them and ask your client or your loved one to stack them in order of sequential order, so maybe from the earliest date to the latest date.
So that's a good one, okay.
And the idea, oh, you got it. And then I have 5. Ta-da!
Amazing. So same thing on the back too, because on the back you could put something else. So on the back you have the alphabet.
Yeah, so
right?
we have A, B, C, D, E, and you're stacking it in order. And it's kind of, it all depends. Like the way you cut it, you can make it more challenging too. If you cut them like bigger like this, obviously it's going to be taller. But if you cut them smaller, so depending on who you're working with, so if it's a client or a loved one that maybe is in the later stages of the dementia and not able to stack it as well, then maybe you're going to cut them really small and you're just going to stack them to about there.
There's about 70 plus games in here.
Yeah,
that they can
70
follow.
different games.
And where can you get the book from?
You can order the book from online on Sierra, Ontario. And so Mikaela will be touching upon that later on. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's take a break, and we'll get into a couple of more games that you can do, and we'll talk a little bit more about long-term care and how things are going in there, because you guys are actually able to go into long-term care to help people out.
Yeah.
Stay active in simple games like this.
Yeah, and the games that you can do right in their rooms with them.
Try it again.
Try it again. One. So I'm going to do the A.
So you're going to catch it wherever your left thumb lands is the question you're going to answer.
Who is your hero and why? My hero is the cameraman, Luke, because he has to deal with me every single day. He really looks forward to the weekend.
Fantastic. Put that one down and you're going to catch this one now. Ready?
Catching this one.
Left thumb.
This one here. Oh, left thumb?
Yep. Yep.
Do I have to sing that?
Yes, you do.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. I'm singing to you, Luke. You make me happy when skies are gray. Okay, if you don't know what we're doing, we're promoting games for seniors. Okay, or actually anybody at any age, but right now, it's important for our elderly to be active. So this is the book written by Mikaela and Spencer, who you met earlier. Any game for AnyBrain. This is from their company, Senior Support Services of Southern Ontario. About 70 different games in there, Mikaela.
Yeah, you got it. So I kind of want to explain why I had 2 variations of the beach ball. So many of you probably have heard the term dementia. And dementia is kind of an umbrella term for different types of dementia. So the most common one is Alzheimer's, there's vascular dementia, there's Lewy body. And dementia is progressive and it's degenerative and it impacts your brain function. So if you have a senior or a loved one who is really having a hard time forming sentences or words, create a beach ball that's songs and tasks and catering to their needs so they can have fun doing it. Oh no, so this is My Bonnie.
What's that?
It's a song.
Let's sing it.
It's the My Bonnie lies over the ocean.
Nice and loud.
No way. So it's really, having fun. And then this ball over here with the questions is if you have a senior who's having trouble talking about their day or remembering what they did, for the afternoon, stop asking them what they did for the day. Create questions that are just fun and have nothing to do with really memory. It's all about, being creative and really having fun and adapting the game based on the needs.
And that will help work that brain muscle that they have.
Exactly.
Let's say if they're a numbers person and do something different than numbers.
Put math questions on it.
Oh, okay.
Right? So create a game that they're going to be able to do. So stop doing games that are going to stress them out or cause anxiety. We don't need that. So create a game that's fun, especially during this time.
Okay, what do you got? I already did that one. If you could be an animal, what would you be? I would say a dog, because I think dogs, I don't know, I seem like a fun-loving guy, and dogs are fun-loving.
Good answer.
Right? And I'm pretty furry too. Okay, one for you as we go to break.
If you could go back to your childhood, what would you tell yourself? Oh, I'm still pretty young right now. So maybe to explore the world now before it shuts down.
Okay, there you go. Last one. We'll go to break. We'll do some more with Senior Support Services. March on the spot. Is that it? March on the spot. And their new book, AnyGame, Any Game for Any Brain. Oh, this one's Smile.
Yeah.
Smile with your eyes.
My sunshine, my only sunshine.
I got Blue.
Blue.
Okay, we're playing a game of cup pong here with Mikaela and Spencer. So I'm just
So-
rolling this down.
It's a blue.
That was a horrible.
You could
roll.
try again. So really what this game is working is your spatial awareness, your hand-eye coordination, your idea to be able to recognize color, right? So what color is that?
So is that a yellow?
Yeah,
right?
perfect. So you're shooting for and aiming for
It's a real test.
the yellow. So really what this game is,
Blue.
it's about having fun, and that's what Sierra Ontario is all about, and they are the ones that published our book. So Sierra Ontario
Right.
is the Canadian Intramural Recreation Association, and they're a group of individuals that write books for anyone. AnyGame for AnyBrain was their first resource really about cognitive impairment from anyone from 9 to 99.
Right.
So if you're an activity director or if you're a group home leader, go to our company website, check out resource, and you'll find our book and you can buy our book. But you can also go to the Sierra website and they have tons of different
books.
resources.
Yeah.
These are some other ones that would be great if you're working with seniors, but definitely check out our book
But you
first.
guys, you and Spencer came up with all these games yourself.
Yeah.
Like 70 games. And how are you coming up with all these games?
So it's pretty much, so Spencer and I do the frontline work ourselves too, along with, we have over 20 employees. So we really make sure we know our clients, we know their likes and their dislikes, and we really try to figure out what games they enjoy doing. And that's where the book kind of formed, is really doing the front line. So that's
There's
what
Cup Pong right
the
there.
game we're playing right now. So yeah, it's really just like being involved with our clients and not giving them a game to do and watching them do it, but playing with them, right?
So the book is one thing, but then you have the business,
Yes.
the senior support services of Southern Ontario. So
Ontario.
you're kind of catering from Burlington.
Yeah, Burlington, Brantford, Hamilton, the Dundas area. So really what we do is if we get a call from someone that needs assistance, we go in and we get to know them. We get to know their likes and their dislikes, and then we really try to place a caregiver that's going to be the perfect long-lasting fit with them.
And how's the past year been?
It's been hard, but it's been, good in a sense where we're really seeing families reach out to us because they need support during this time, and that's exactly what we're here for.
Well, it's the perfect time for that. And this
Yeah.
is good just for some ideas if you do have an elderly individual at home, and that's because they're games that they can do by themselves. Right,
It's
games?
with someone.
It is always with somebody?
Yes.
Okay. But again, head to SierraOntario.com to get the book,
Yeah, or our company website.
which is.
info@seniorsportservices of southernontario.ca.
What's with me getting yellow? I've got like 6 yellows and I've never
Maybe
got
it's
it in.
heavier
Okay.
on the other side.
Pressure's on. Pressure's on. Come on.
You
Come on.
got it. You got it.
Oh!
So close.
Thanks, ladies. This is great.